Which game do you prefer, Re2 Remake or Silent Hill 2 Remake?
That's a good question. Just started up Silent Hill 2 remake now, so we're gonna see exactly how this game fares with Resident Evil 4 remake. I believe that this one is a tad more on the calmer side, but also very horrific in its sequences. So wait, interface options, mask, pizza face. I'm not gonna put any of that because I just feel like it's too obnoxious. So hold on.
Have you played Resident Evil 2 Remake?
I have it. I've played it. Yep. Haven't got really far in it to be honest with you. Do you want to know the furthest I've gotten in that game? I can't even pass the bathroom, the restroom when you go into the what is it, the police station? I can't pass the bathroom because the zombies come in and I don't know, just something happens where I always get stuck. So that was that's as far as I gotten. Yep, but we're gonna definitely get back into all these games because this is what everybody wants. So this is what I'm gonna try to get into all the time. HDR calibration. I don't want to change anything. Motion blur is off. Graphic mode default. Oh, the 90s. No, 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 no. We're gonna keep it the same.
Is Silent Hill 2 Remake fixed on PlayStation 5 Pro? I remember it having resolution issues on the Pro.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Right now, we're gaming on the S95B TV, and I could take a look at the graphical features to see, whether it's giving us 120, 60 frames, all that good stuff. Um, okay, we're headsets. Everything's turned up. Controls. I'm not gonna really change all that. Honest with you. Aim assist. Just keep it on. I don't know. I don't remember if it was on before or not, so we're just gonna keep everything as is. Um, okay, adaptive triggers, everything's on. Language and text, everything's the same. Okay, ready, guys? So the reason why I started over here in the apartments, this is the last furthest part of the game that I've gotten to until I stopped playing this game for quite a while. So just to let you guys know, this is the furthest I've gotten is through some of these apartments. I haven't gotten through the whole thing. So yeah, this is gonna be, wait, what is that? Oh, it's a save point. Okay. There's no point in saving it because I just started, so. Yeah, I can honestly say, like, as of right now, it's running really smooth and clear. Now, in the beginning, when you play, when the first level and you're just going through the woods and, through that whole area in the beginning, yeah, it was a little rough on the rough edges. All right, no items. So I gotta find these balls that fit these shapes to see how I could create the picture to unlock it. 3 bright coins in the 5 holes be first.
What resolution would you say this game is running at?
Oh, we're gonna find out right now. Give me a second, I'll tell you. Let me look at to see. So we're looking at 60 frames per second. HDR is on. VRR is on. Um, it doesn't say how. It doesn't say if it's 4K or not. Let me see if I can find that option as well. Give me 1 second. No, it's not giving me that option. Hold on. Okay, so these are all like the GeForce Now games, and let me try to get back to the regular screen. Hold on. I don't really care for this. We'll go back to home, and it's not giving me the option to go back to my game. Hold on. Connected devices. There we go. Yep. So game mode is on. It's not really telling me what resolution. I would say at this point, it's either, did they say it was 4K or 1440p? So I got handgun ammo, but I don't know if I have a gun. Oh, I gotta go. Trying to remember how to run in this game. Okay, so that's like dash. So that's like dodging. But how do you run? Aha. Okay, you gotta hold the
I
L1.
think it's 1080 page 60. Could you check?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to check though. I mean, does it look good on your side of the live stream? Because if it does, then it has to be really good in my opinion. It looks good to me. I could play this. Okay, that door's locked. Let me see if I can figure it out. Because you want to know. I'm gonna try my best. Hold on. No, that wasn't the button. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Nope, that's not it either. No, that's not working. No, that's not working. So it's not letting me know. The question you're asking is, it's not,
I added you on PlayStation. Could you add me back?
yeah, yeah, absolutely, yep. No, see, it's not giving me the option to, it's not giving me the option to find out. I could honestly say that I thought it was 1440p. We'd have to look it up on like Google. Give me a second. I'm gonna add you on PlayStation, right? That's what you asked. Let's see. Oh, I already installed the Alan Wake 2 game for you guys as well, if that's something that you guys would be interested in. All right. So I can't open the door. I need a key. I need a key, man. One thing I noticed about
Did you
the
receive my friend request? I added you just now, bro.
yeah, I did receive it. There it is right there. I'm just gonna go with. Listen, you can send me a regular friend request because that way it could be how do I say it, more
I added
private.
you just now, bro.
No, I know that. I know that. Yep. but I have to accept your friend request as just a regular friend request. I don't want to give too much of my, like my personal details out, and I'm sure you don't want to do that as well. So, all right, let's go. We gotta get started with this.
My gamer tag is conscripts underscore.
No, no, no. I know that. It's just you were asking for a close acceptance of friendship, which means that my real name is added onto the profile, and I don't feel comfortable with accepting that kind of a decision. I'd rather just have it a regular friend
I
request.
didn't NT really message but love watching your lives and videos. I've just completed this game. Keep up the good work, bud.
Well, thank you. I haven't played this game in quite a while, so to go back into this game, uh, my friend Martin, he was asking if this game is in 4K or 1440p, and I'm thinking by looking at it, I would say
Hello? Is anyone there?
maybe 4K. I don't know. I don't know. That's what he's trying to figure out.
Will do. It's only my picture.
No, I know what you're saying, but at the same time, I would just rather have a regular friend request than, I don't give out or accept any close friend requests. Nothing personal. It's just, when it comes to gaming, just keep it more of a, camaraderie in gaming, the games that we love and stuff.
Think it's
Oh,
4K, bud.
it's 4K. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it feels 4K. Yeah, no, the frame rates in this game right now are amazing. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just
Okay,
saw
I sent
something.
you a normal request.
Okay, I'll accept that. Got a flashlight?
I've just pre-ordered Re9. Looks insane.
Oh shit! Yeah, I already pre-ordered Resident Evil 9. They're already saying that the Pro version is gonna have really good features to it. So that's important for, you know, one of the first games to start bringing the hype for the PlayStation 5 Pro, in my opinion. I need to find health. Forgot how to use health in this game. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. So that spins that around. We're gonna go right here.
These clothes.
It's closed, yeah. Yep.
4K 60 with RT and 4K 120 FPS. No RT on the PS5 Pro. That's insane.
That's pretty good. Thanks. I didn't know. I'm gonna accept the friend request. Um. Okay, perfect.
I am doing good.
Thank you. Marvel, what's up, man? So I accepted that friend request. We're good. Okay.
Are
Um.
you looking forward to the PSSR update date soon?
Yeah. Absolutely, because everything that we're looking at now,
Appreciate it, bro.
absolutely, man. Yeah. Yeah, nothing personal. I just rather keep it more formal than, like private names and all that stuff. Um,
Hope you're doing well, my friend Stealthy Dragon.
I'm doing well. I'm trying to stomach these new games that everybody's so eagerly happy for me to try out. I downloaded the Alan Wake 2 so we could get to know that game pretty well. Um, I mean, I can honestly say that this game looks and plays amazing. Now I got to figure out how to use the medicine. So this is restores vitality by providing
I
nourishment.
want to see you play Little Nightmares.
Little Nightmares?
Did you
I think
play Dead Space as well?
I have that game. I have Dead Space Remake. Yep, I have that game. Uh-huh. That's crazy. You mentioned Dead Space. That's a pretty crazy looking game, you know? So, Stefan, I think he said he just completed this game, or yeah, that's crazy, man. Because this game, it looks scary, but eerie as well. It's a different scary. It's not like Resident Evil. Uh, this is more of like
Do you
a.
still play Xbox Series X as well or not at all?
I have it. Do I still play it as much as the PlayStation 5 Pro? No, but if I have to go back to using it, I will. You know, with Forza Horizon 6, we're not going to be able to play that right away on the PlayStation 5 Pro. So I give it a shot on the Series X. We might be Game Pass day one. You know, don't mind me because I'm talking and trying to figure this game out as well. Beautiful game though. That's his run. His run is so cheesy. I don't know if it was made that way so you could feel like claustrophobic or something. I don't know. It won't let me use the key. Nope, not for that door. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets more intense when you gotta fight the bosses, but it's very good. I'm okay with racing games.
I have Gran Turismo, yeah, and I will be playing Forza Horizon 6. I mean, what better place to experience the thrill of JDM racing than at no other Japan? You know? That's where it's at. Let me tell you. Ooh.
I buy 2 copies of games on PS5 and Series X to support the devs on both platforms. Would you say it's good to do or a waste of money?
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, Martin. The year before and the prior year before that, I was buying every single Call of Duty game on every single platform. I was buying every single Resident Evil 4 remake on every single platform. Virtually, I was doing the same thing. I think what tends to happen is there's that anticipation and excitement of knowing if it's going to play or look better on the other platforms. So when you buy it on the PlayStation, you're like, oh, I bet it's going to look and play good on the Xbox. So you want to see the similarity and differences. But by doing that, I do believe that you're spending more money than I think you're.
I remember seeing you mad on Call of Duty games.
Uh huh.
I was until I got the Pro lol.
Yep. Yeah, until you got the Pro. Now with the Pro, you could buy everything on the Pro and get the same results. Now there's some games that look really good on the Series X, you know, but the times have changed now where I'm literally not going to spend 3 times the amount for the same game for all 3 platforms, unless it's really that good and really that excusable to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's too much money now. I can't do that. As a matter of fact, like I'm looking at this PS5 Pro, and it's looking really good. It's looking really sharp on this TV. Just the game in general. I think I'm talking too much and not playing enough. But the heck's his name? He's moving too slow. Forgot his name. I forgot his name. uh, Forgive me. I forgot his name. I forgot this guy's name.
That's what it is, man. Yeah, some games look better on Series X, like Resident Evil Village. It looked better on the Series X than it did on.
Right, but the question I have, Martin, is that did it have better frame rates? Because I noticed a lot of times the Xbox struggles in areas where the PlayStation 5 won't struggle at all. And I think that breaks the immersion in some instances when you're playing. So that really depends on, what is your platform of choice, you know? I can't use it there. Well, let me use the key there. So would I recommend buying the same game on 3 different if you have the money and you want to be able to have it in all the different platforms, then that's your decision. But if you don't have the money and you're just doing it because you don't want to miss out on all the different versions of it, then that's where you have to you have to say no. You have to just say, you know what? I bought it on PlayStation. I bought this game on PlayStation. It's gonna stay that way. And to be honest with you, man, Mark Cerny's got our back. So to buy these games on other platforms when we want to just build our library, I think it's just better to just focus on the the amazing graphical features that the PS5 Pro has. I know PC's better in terms of all the raw power it has, but it's not all raw power like it used to be. It's mostly the
I'm playing Re8 on Pro with ray tracing on and high frame rate on, and it's insane.
it's insane. It looks great.
RT Series X was holding 4K 60 with RT better. PS5 was struggling to hold 60 FPS on PS5 and dropped to 45 FPS, but now with the PS5 Pro.
Yeah, the PS5 Pro definitely manhandles the games better than the PS5 did, but it's not to the point where you have to get a Pro. It's to the point where if you want the better overall aesthetics and the results of the game, then yeah, you buy the Pro. That's the difference. It's not like night and day difference. It's more of like you will notice a difference, but it's not enough to excuse the $750 price tag, especially if you just got a PlayStation 5. You're good, you know? But at the same time, I got the Pro because I wanted the 2 terabytes of SSD storage. I added 4 terabytes on top of that, so we're running 6 terabytes. I like all these extra features. I like the fact that I could look at the ray tracing, and it looks really good. It looks really good. I'm lost, guys. No, I gotta find the
Steady 60 FPS to 120 should be standard for all these consoles going forward.
Yes, agreed. Yes, agreed. Very discouraged by Microsoft releasing games that we've been waiting for a long time and kept them at 30 frames per second in the beginning.
Played Doom: The Dark Ages on the PS5 Pro?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Haven't even bought it. Didn't even think about it. I'm pretty sure it probably would look and play really well. Now, there was a time when I was playing Doom Eternal. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, let's not forget my fog effects that I added to this game. If you guys want to check them out, let me see if I can find them. If you want to try out my fog effects, I created these. Where do I go to? Settings? Yeah, for my fog. You want to see my fog effects? I'll show you my fog effects. I forgot where was it calibration? I don't remember where I set up my own fog effects. I don't want to lose them, but maybe it was calibration. No, I don't think that was it. Because it was 3 different effects and these are my effects if you want to try them out. But I'm looking for the fog effects. This is my personal fog effects that I created, but there was an easier way to look at them. I remember it was a 3-step process. I just don't, or maybe no, maybe that was it. So,
It's shame that Microsoft never release an Xbox Series X Pro this generation.
I mean, what was the point of it? They weren't even like dedicating any quality to the games or just the excitement. They were taking all those games away. They were releasing them, not giving us the full frame rate. They were doing things that just made us feel like there was no point of investing in Xbox. I don't know why they would do that, you know? So these are my fog effects. I think they're pretty good, if you ask me. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. That's the most like wimpiest run
What's UP?
Oh, it's UP. What's up? We're just trying to get through these horror games. I've been playing Resident Evil 4 Remake all morning. It's 8 hours. I couldn't believe how many hours I spent on playing that game. Just trying to figure out where to go and what to do. What's this?
How long have you had the PS5 Pro for?
Uh, when it released, I pre-ordered it. I think I got it from GameStop. Yep, I picked it up. Yep.
Nice,
I've
bro. Have you beat it yet?
No, you know me. I never get to the end of the games unless I truly feel like it will be the ultimate achievement. Warning, garbage chute out of order. Please do not use until the problem is resolved. Okay, so it's not working. But I can tell you this, I haven't
Do you
been.
prefer RE4 Remake or SH2 Remake?
Well, I just started playing this game, and this game has a different vibe than Resident Evil. Resident Evil, in my opinion, was just...
I've always been a PlayStation fan since VE had the Xbox, but it was as only to play Halo, GO and Forza, but sold it since they're going to PC.
Yes, yes, exactly. And that's where we go back to the question of, do you buy the same game on all three platforms? And my answer would be, now that PlayStation Pro is getting games from Xbox and you can play the PC games as well, why spend the money three times that you could put towards one platform and grow your library that way? You know what I mean? That's just my honest opinion. I just don't think it's worth spending on three different platforms. If anything, like if you're more of a console person, then I would stick with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, in my opinion. But if you're more of a PC person, then it would be PC and PlayStation or PC and Xbox. It really depends. It's a tough question because a lot of people like different platforms for different reasons. So now this game is definitely more subtle and more laid back at this point than Resident Evil 4 Remake. So, because I don't really know what I'm doing, where I'm going. Nope, every door is locked. Okay. Maybe I go this way. I don't know which way to go, guys. Nope, every door is locked. Like, I don't know what to do. Now remember, this is made by Konami too, and by Bloomberg Team, right? So they're actually the Polish dev studio. They chose to be a part of this game, and so far it looks and plays really well. Now I don't know if they added some new updates to make it more smoother, but remember when the PSSR 2.0.
Which game do you prefer, RE2 Remake or Silent Hill 2 Remake? I've
Um,
always been a PlayStation fan since VE had the Xbox, but it was as only to play Halo, GO and Forza, but sold it since they're going to PC.
yeah, it's a
I
good
think
question.
PC, PS5, and Switch 2 is the golden ticket. PS5 Pro is going to be my console until PS6 comes out now.
Facts. Yep.
RE4 Remake is definitely the best remake ever created, hands down. It's a masterpiece.
Uh-huh. I couldn't believe how immersed I was in that game the whole time. I had a blast this morning. I didn't even know I was playing for 8 hours, guys. 8 hours. Like 8 hours. That's crazy. Those numbers are crazy.
You should beat it. I think you'll appreciate the ending.
This game? Yeah. Yeah, I would play Dead Space. You already know. Are you guys
8
interested?
hours on PS5 Pro playing RE4 Remake?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
RE4.
Yeah. Yep. That was this morning. Yeah, are you guys interested in Callisto Protocol? Because I have a lot of DLC, and I thought that game was
Oh yeah.
quite... Yeah, I thought Callisto Protocol was quite an impressive looking game. Now I don't know if you guys are into that type of game, but definitely let me know.
Re4 Remake is a masterpiece.
Masterpiece. Yep, it is a ridiculous masterpiece. Like I when I was okay, I bought the Resident Evil 2005 for not the remake, but the original, and I couldn't tell you exactly how accurate it was as that one, but I could tell you this: like Resident Evil 4 remake just has me on my feet the whole time. Where this game is more just like chill, but I know there's gonna be some crazy moments in this game. I know it, but I haven't got to it yet. So yeah, and
Callisto is a good game, it got shitted on too much.
yeah. And why did it get shit on? One of the main reasons why it got shit on is because it was so brutal. So they're not going to admit the obvious. They're gonna be
Yeah,
more
it's
like,
underrated game, I completed and I loved it. Graphics are insane and Rune 4K 60 as well.
hmm. Mm. I remember the first time I was running around that unit and the whole area, and I couldn't believe how immersed I was. You know, and I even played it on the Portal, and I was quite amused at the Portal and how it was capable of running. It's an amazing game. Wait, wait, when the radio goes off, that means something's near. Remember? When the radio goes off, something is near.
Yeah, people are Fortnite goons, gore is too much for them.
Yep. So what they do is they, instead of admitting the obvious, they want to make the game seem like it was,
Callisto Protocol was awesome.
yeah, they want to make it seem like it was over exaggerated with the same animations, this, that, and the third. Man, every time I play Callisto Protocol, I I can't believe how much brutality is going on between
Online seems so violent.
Resident Evil 9. Yep. And to be honest with you, Resident Evil 9, I pre-ordered that right away because I knew that I was playing the Resident Evil 4 remake. I was looking at some of the games that Capcom's going to release this year, the Omanitsu, A Way of the Sword. That looks awesome. So like I'm starting to just say to myself, you know what? Capcom knows how to make games. Locating siblings, murder,
I hope Remake
perpetrator.
sells incredible as soon as it releases.
Oh, there's people already pre-ordering it by the hundred thousands easily. If not, they probably already sold like 2 million copies, let alone just from pre-orders. I'm guessing, guys, so don't quote me on that, but I have a good I have a good source inside my own brain that that game is selling that well, and it hasn't even released
I
yet.
am definitely getting it day one.
Day one, nice. That's funny. He picks
My
up
task
that.
for you is, if you are up to it, beat Resident Evil 4 before 9 and you will enjoy 9 more, I think.
Okay, because of the story. I will do my best. I will do my best. I am at. Well, I think I'm at chapter 5, where I'm trying to extract Ashley. Yeah, and then. Oh. Whoa! What the hell was? Oh, it's a beetle. Holy shit, dude. Dude, that bugged me out. That was a big beetle. That beetle was big. Can't break that vase? Come on.
When Dead Space Remake released in 2023, it sold 2 million copies and he cancelled making it a Dead Space 2 remake because DS1 Remake didn't.
So they canceled making the sequel because Dead Space 1? Something about not making a remake? Hmm. I didn't get that right.
I bought Dead Space Remake full price and never played it.
You bought it full price?
I
Oh,
want
wow.
to, but I wish I waited for a sale.
Um,
Dead Space Remake didn't sell enough, so he cancelled making Dead Space 2 Remake.
oh my God. So that's how you know that EA is not for the players, it's more for the money that they need to make. And yeah, it's a business, but then when that business ideology conflicts with just gaming and enjoying our games as a whole, that's a problem. Because now we get to not be able to have the sequel, which people probably were hoping for, right? But yeah, I have the Dead Space the remake. It looks great. Oh shit!
He is a greedy ass company. Dead Space Remake sold 2 million on release, but they wanted it to sell 10 million.
Oh my God, I'm getting beat up by oh, she messed me up. That's my biggest weakness with these games is that over time I use up all
He
my
is a greedy ass company. It sold 2 million on release, but he wanted it sell 10 million.
right, and they were talking about Battlefield 6. They wanted to sell, did they say 100 million copies? And I think they sold 5 to 10 million copies, but now it's like nobody's playing the game anymore. The game is fun, but after a while, man, when you keep playing these games, it starts to have a brain twist effect, and it makes it harder for you to enjoy games like this because the dopamine is gone. Like when you play stuff like this, you're like, this could get boring really quickly, but that's what oh shit, that's what these companies do. They make these games more boring, but wait, I should be able to crouch down, right? The hell? It's not letting me crouch down. Alright, so I can't pick that up. There's nothing in there anyways. Okay. Can I go through this door? Nope.
In my opinion, when you're playing multiplayer FPS games, you're playing a game. When you play a story game, you are experiencing an art filled with.
Yes.
Yeah, 100 million, but they sold 13 million with BF6. And yeah, it's the dopamine effect, man. I get it all the time from MP, but on single player.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, and that's the thing. When they have these live service games, they tend to oversaturate your normal function of how your brain reacts to like the the dopamine and also the enjoyment of all the other games. So if they don't have the same fluid movement like Call of Duty or Battlefield or any other FPS game, you tend to not want to play these games anymore, and then you miss out on such a oh, this is bugging me out. Like just the overall feeling of playing this game right now is amazing.
Yeah, it's hard to enjoy single player games after playing multiplayer games. Damn, it's almost like an addiction.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I stopped playing Call of Duty for quite a while, because, you know, to be honest with you, I think Black Ops 7 just didn't work for me the way like Modern Warfare 2019, even Black Ops 6, in my opinion, was good in the beginning. We enjoyed it, but then once they started adding all the shenanigans, it just ruined the immersion for me right then and there. And I already knew how I was gonna enjoy the game, and I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I was still playing it, but that was my last phase of like just trying to enjoy something that I truly can't really enjoy anymore. Like, so then to just go back to like these games, man, I feel like I'm back again. Like like almost when I started playing like Evil Within 1 and 2, like this is what really truly made me more enjoy video games as a whole. And that's important for us as a healthy community as well, because if I'm playing Call of Duty all the time and then I'm, you know, raging and yelling at people and all, you know, what kind of person am I as a content creator, you know? And you know, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I always hate people that lie, that cheat, that mod, that do things, not mod, but I'm saying that do things that, you know, are a form of hacking and cheating. I'm not a fan of it because it's like taking your excitement, your joy away from enjoying the game, ruining your gaming experience, and then trash talking you like you're just
Would
nothing.
you say single-player games are better than multiplayer games?
I will say this. Single player games are made with more thought, more love, more creation, more of everything that every game should be included. Where the multiplayer games are one purpose in mind, is to give you that rush and to sell you more stuff that you'll buy to keep playing the game. That's it. Is the game fun? Yeah. Does it look amazing with all the things that are going on the screen? Absolutely. But that to me is just like a shader, like on a PC. They're adding shaders to make you believe that you're playing something so amazing, when all they're doing is just spinning your brain to believe that that's all that there is. If you want to play, you know, an exciting game, it's got to be Battlefield or Call of Duty. Like, and that's why a lot of people left the game already, because they're tired of the same maps. They're tired of Battlefield following and the same battle pass mode as Call of Duty. It's very identical. And I was having fun playing it. Don't get me wrong. Like Battlefield 6, in my opinion, I like it better than Black Ops 7, but it's the same motive, same concept. I'm still playing the same game. Where this, I'm like, holy moly, like horror games is where it's at, I think. I think I was here already. So
Yeah, 85% of players have left Battlefield 6.
that is a huge number. That is not like 40%. That's eight. That's almost everybody. That's a huge number. And let me guess, they all left because they're tired of the game not giving you new content, feels stale, stagnant, and then the hackers and the cheaters, there's bugs and glitches. Yeah, after a while, people are like, nah, man, I'm taking a break from this game because it's not giving me the happy results that... See, that's what you have to understand about FPS games and multiplayer. When they release these games, they have to constantly be on their toes, updating and giving you new revisions. That's why...
It's cause Arc Raiders is taking over.
Oh, Arc Raiders, for sure. But one thing I noticed about Arc Raiders, I'm going to say the graphics and the environment, the immersion is top-notch. But I think after a while, even that game could become monotonous at some points too, because you're either going after the arcs or you're trying to work with other players.
Hey! Wait!
Oh no, she didn't.
Damn it.
Yeah, even Arc Raiders can get stale as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and the reason why I say that is because you could only go through so many hallways in the buildings, the same concept. Then you hear either someone's a friendly or not, They'll act like they're your friend, and then behind your back, they'll try to kill you to take all your stuff. It's happened to me many times. And so I'm just like, you know what? I want to play games that are going to truly challenge my skill, my sanity. And I could do that with this game. I could do that with Resident Evil 4 Remake. I could do that with Alan Wake 2.
Silent Hill 2 Remake is phenomenal.
So far, this game feels and looks and plays really well. I know in the beginning, when you start out in the parking lot on the the little hill before you go down the forest, yeah, I don't know if they fixed that part. Maybe they'll fix that part in PSSR 2.0 update. But that part is really glitchy, really buggy, and to present that in the beginning of the game, I think was uh, a failure in terms of trying to immerse the player from the beginning of the game. Like, honestly, that's my honest opinion. But even these graphics, this is Unreal Engine 5, and it looks damn good. So imagine what it will look like on the PS5 Pro. Uh-oh.
I think Silent Hill 2 Remake is getting the PSSR 2.0 update and it'll fix that.
And that's what we need. It's not the developers that are making these glitches and bugs in these games. It's the engine. It's the engine. It's the engine.
Engine 5 sucks.
Yep. That's why Ghost of Yote didn't use the Unreal Engine 5. They used their own engine. That's why the game looks so good and it plays so well, right? What the hell?
I'm waiting for Bluepoint, the studio behind Demon's Souls, to release something.
Right.
Played Chronos: The New Dawn?
No, I haven't played that.
Team as well. It runs on Unreal Engine 5. Great game.
Really?
Sony
Okay.
wasted their talent on a canned live service game.
Yep. Yep. But I'll be honest with you guys. I think Marathon is going to be an impressive game because it's made by Bungie. I don't think Bungie's going to mess that up. They spent so much money on the game. I don't know, but if all their goal is to try to make more money off of us players by throwing in a store and throwing in skins and bundle packs, we already know where these live service games are headed. They're headed for our wallets.
I think it will be good, but not too many people will care.
To me, it looks like something like that no other developer has made before. Oh shit!
Up to 5K resolution on PS5 Pro and 120 FPS.
Which means if it's gonna run at 5K, that means the update will be added to the game. So we will get the update by when's the game coming out? March 10th. Music. Opus.
March 5th.
March 5th, yeah. So if Resident Evil 9 is coming out February 27th, they have to release the update. Because why would they release the update after the game releases and it's got all kinds of bugs and glitches? It would be the worst presentation release Seriously, like,
Maybe Re9 will be the first game to use PSSR 2.0.
yeah, because they were saying that without the ray tracing, it will still run at, without the ray tracing, 120, up to 120 frames. With the ray tracing, it goes up to, I think, 90 frames. So even those numbers are good.
Quite the artist.
Listen, on the PS5 Pro, you're getting the 3D audio, Tempest. You could, you could, um, you could
Whoa,
use it.
that's insane.
Right, right. With the PlayStation 5 Pro, you're getting the 3D Tempest audio. You could include any headset that you like to amplify that sound. I mean, it's a win-win. Now,
PS5 Pro is a beast.
I think so. I think it's overall, I've enjoyed it a lot, and the ray tracing is pretty good in my opinion. I like it a lot. I don't know why I can't find anything. What I like about the PS5 Pro is I can power it on. I don't have to worry about shaders being added, any updates, all that stuff. I think, in my opinion, PC gaming should be, um, unless you have a really good PC with the right specs to have it run as optimal, you know, with the quick resume, how the series, even the Series X has a quick resume. Like, that just tells you a lot about console, and in my opinion, how far a console has gone. That's why when the new Xbox releases, it's going to be hard to decide whether I want to invest in that because of how poorly this.
Microsoft is making a mistake releasing a next-gen Xbox next generation. It's gonna sell horribly and PS6 will still win.
Of course, it's always going to be that way because that's just what people want. People want the PlayStation coding. That, what the hell is that? Hold on, I don't even know what that is. I hear something coming at me. What the hell's this guy's name? Is he Sebastian? What the hell's his name? I forgot his name. Luke? I don't remember his name. That's pretty bad.
Even if the next-gen Xbox is a lot more powerful, PlayStation will still dominate and win.
Of course, because they're giving you more choice and variety. What is that? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Oh shit.
Do you prefer Re7 or RE8?
RE7.
Hi bro, I am currently playing Red Dead 2.
Really? Yeah. I'm gonna download those games. Nice. I'm waiting for the update to see if they're gonna give us the 60 FPS for Red Dead Redemption 2.
I will say Red Dead 2 on PC is much better than PS5 cause of the 30 FPS.
Right. Agreed. Agreed. Yep. You're right about that. For sure.
A lot of people say they prefer Re7 because of the horror, but I prefer Re8. Better enemy variety, better locations and boss fights and weapon.
Alright, so my opinion about the reason why I would pick Resident Evil 7 over Resident Evil 8, simply because when I played that game for the very first time on the first VR headset, I was blown away by the immersion that I felt with that first headset, and the scare factor was like a 11 out of 10, like literally. I didn't want to continue playing that game, but I did. Um, and it was just nothing I've I experienced before. Then when Resident Evil 8 released on the PS5, they give you the option to play it on the VR, and it just
Also,
didn't.
the mold enemies are boring to fight, no gore. The Lucans in Ray 8 are awesome.
No, no, yeah, I hear you on that. But I just found myself more anticipating the next part of the map and everything that was going on in Resident Evil 7 over 8. 8 just felt like it was beautiful to behold, like the ray tracing and all, but it just got to the point where I couldn't keep playing it. I beat the game, but then I was just like, I don't know if I could play that again because I just felt, especially that one level where the baby's chasing you, that was freaky as hell, man. But that drained all my energy.
7 is better than 8, but the VR is definitely better on 8.
Of course, yeah. To the point where I can't play it long enough because I start to get sick. Honest. Yep. hmm
Flame, why do you prefer 7? I mainly dislike it because it's just tedious to fight the same boring enemies over and over again. Re 8 has varied.
Right, right.
Re 7 just completely revived Resident Evil, and I think 8 built off of it but was too short and tried to be like Re 4 but didn't land quite. DH.
Mm, that's a good point. Yep. Slang's right in that one. He's right because if you think about it, Resident Evil 8 was an inspiration. Did they use the Unreal Engine 5 in that game, or was it Unreal Engine 4? I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, that was a perfect way of explaining it. Still, a lot of people liked it. They enjoyed it. They played it. I think Resident Evil 7 just hit a lot more.
Yeah, but Re 8 was 4 and 7 combined for 8, so it was way better.
Okay. So it was like a mix of those two. Right, right. That's a good point, Martin. I gotta admit, like in the beginning of 8, when I was playing it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be good, right? And then as we got into the game and we realized that it was just like that, I think it was a step below from the 7 and more of a kind of like instead of like they 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 hid the horror aspect of it, like all the tension and everything that 7 gave us, and they gave us more of a game where you could breathe. It's breathable. And I think that's what was, in my opinion, the decision that they made that made the game not as good. I don't even know if I'm going the right way.
It combined them but didn't do anything particularly better than the both of those games. Each aspect of each game lended itself well, and 7 felt like a slog fighting the same mold enemies, and Jack Baker, the mold enemies were some of the worst designed enemies in Resident Evil.
Yeah, I could agree on that, but I could tell you one thing that when you're in the VR headset and those things are in front of you, it was scary. It was more scarier than can I use it? No. No, can't use it there. I thought it'd be able to it looks like it would fit, right? Who knows? Yeah, I would say that in the VR head
Good enemies but was important to the story, and that game had more of an aspect on horror which was needed at the time.
I remember when they first talked about it and they said how this game is
Yeah, but not gameplay wise at all. It was worse.
Oh wow. I mean, yeah, no, this is why we have these community conversations because, you know, there's things that we learn from every single content creator on the channel. I don't even know if I'm like I don't even know if I'm going the right way. But I really do. I love talking with everybody, you know, just to get everybody's point of view.
If 7 had more enemy variety, it would have been perfect. The gameplay in 8 was better, and then Re4 perfected it, so let's see how 9 combines those details.
And that's the thing, like, I think 9 is going to give you that sweet balance where you have the action that's needed in certain parts, and then you have the intensity of, you know, the first person perspective in the other parts. So it's definitely one of those games where I think it is going to be that good. I think I was here already. I need help with this part, guys.
Chris Redfield in Ray 7 was a joke as well. It didn't even look like Chris Redfield, and his DLC in 7 was mid.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like they, you know, because the main focus of Resident Evil 7 was the first person, and then the VR was just being released. So they put more perspective on that than.
My prediction is Re 9 will be a 9 or 10 out of 10, but could also be a 7.
Ooh, oh, no. Let's not hope it's gonna be a 7 because I just spent $100 on that game when I pre-ordered it, and I would be disappointed if it was a 7. To be honest with you, you know.
Re 9 will easily be a September 10th or even a October 10th. I hope it's not, but they are taking some risks. I would be happy with an 8 or higher.
Okay, so if Leon's gameplay is going to be very similar to Resident Evil 4 Remake, then already you know it's going to keep you on your toes. But when it comes to the other protagonist, if she's not going to deliver the way a protagonist is supposed to deliver, that's going to be up for debate, you know?
You gotta take risks, otherwise the fans complain that they didn't take enough risks and played it too safe to make the game. You get the horror with her and the action with him. I think Capcom are pros.
Capcom. honestly say, damn, you could depend on Capcom to make a game that's gonna deliver. I need some health. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta find some health. See, the thing with Capcom is, please deliver these to Mrs. Millie from 102. I'm really worried about her. She's been coped up all alone with his belongings for days on end. She won't even move them. And God forbid anyone else touch anything. It's breaking my heart just thinking about it. Alright. So yeah, overall, when it comes to Capcom, I just have a great feeling.
Looks badass in Ray 9.
Yeah, and I have a with Capcom, I have a great feeling that that game is going to be that good. Because Capcom has always had games that look good, played good. Name a Resident Evil game that was horrible. Seriously, like horrible. Name one that was absolutely horrible that you couldn't believe Capcom made. Is there a game that was that horrible? That's the good question. The problem with this game is too many locked doors. There, oh shit, oh shit.
Resident Evil 6 was beyond horrible.
Really?
6 was pretty bad, but other than that and some spin-offs they are consistent.
Hmm. Now, why was Resident Evil 6 so horrible? Wasn't it similar to Resident Evil 4 Remake? You know, like the action and... Or was it too... They made it too acclaimed where it's too much action?
I've been killing it ever since 6.
Hmm. Then, you know, question for you. Why would they go to Resident Evil 7 concept, gameplay, first person, VR, and then they roll back to...
They made 6 way too much action Hollywood stuff, not horror at all.
Uh-huh. Yep. I saw sequences of it, and I'm like, holy shit, this looks like more of like an action movie, action sci-fi movie than Resident Evil.
Resident Evil any more Hollywood style.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I was freaked out from Resident Evil Revelations. The one with the two girl protagonists. That was a scary game, in my opinion.
That's why they went back to grounded horror with 7.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because they realized how many people just said, nope, we're not going to play this game.
Bloodborne Remake is my dream launch title for PS6.
Okay, now, you were saying about PS6, but what if they released it for the PS5 Pro, the new update? What if they gave us a better version of Bloodborne, right? Can that be possible? Because, think about it, when they have this new PS5 Pro, the PSSR update, they don't even have to remake the games anymore. They could just work on the games and make them better without all those years of remaking the game. Am I right or wrong?
Look, that's awesome, but I want a full PS6 remake from Bluepoint.
Okay, so when do you think the PS6 is going to release? Because I'm thinking 2030. Fourth quarter of 2029.
With how good Demon's Souls look, Bloodborne on PS6 would be insane.
Right, but Slane, why do you think the PS6 is going to be like so much better than the PS...
2028 or 2029.
Okay. But, you know, they were already talking about the PS6, and they did say that it's not going to be that much of a performance in improvement in graphics. Like, it's still going to be better than the 5 Pro, but they didn't say it was going to be that much better. So, what have you been studying and noticing about that? Because that stuff like that bothers me. Like, I want the next gen console to be even better than He's got to grab it, James.
Re7 and RE8 were great, but they didn't even feel like true Resident Evil games. They felt like spin-offs. It's not
Okay.
gonna be insane leap in graphics, but the power is gonna be probably 2x the PS5 Pro, which will help all over.
Okay.
Like every game will be 60 FPS 4K easily.
Right. Right. There won't be no 30 FPS games anymore, hopefully. Because when Microsoft told us that every single game they're releasing is only going to be 30 FPS, that really bothered me. That bothered me because we didn't even have that announcement on the Xbox One X version.
And higher textures, faster loading, ray tracing, no more upscaling, hopefully.
Right. Right.
PS6 will have a Zen 6 CPU and RDNA 5 GPU.
Oh my god. That's going to be insane. Yep. See, what bothers me is this PS5 Pro released with a better graphics GPU, but not the CPU. The CPU is the same.
Can't wait to camp out for a PS6.
That's going to be awesome. Yep. That's going to be cool. Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a lot more powerful than the PS5 Pro.
Well, of course, of course. But at the same time, I'm not going to get my hopes up because I already know that when they showed us the Unreal 5 engine and the Epic.
For my Switch 2, it reminded me of your PS5 camping days.
That's awesome. Yeah, I camped out for the Switch 2 too. Not for me. I camped out for my nephew so he could have it. And then I just said, you know what? The next time I'll camp out.
The Witcher 4 Unreal 5 demo, that's what games could look like on PS6.
Wow.
Yeah, a PS5 Pro still has Zen 2 CPU. They should have upgraded to a Zen 4 CPU.
Of course. I know this is a slow burn at this point, and this conversation, I'm more engaged in the conversation than trying to figure out what to do in this game because it's not giving me the option to learn. It's just constantly the same hallways, this and that. As long as you guys are okay with that, I'll try to find the next part of the game, but I really don't know.
How many days a week you working now?
I'm working 5 days a week, so I have 2 days off. I used to have 1 day off, but yeah, I'm back to 2 days off. So it's not bad.
The GPU in PS5 Pro is great, but the CPU is outdated now.
Yep.
Oh,
But
nice, man, you deserve that.
Thank you. Thank you. But he's right about that. The CPU's outdated. So we're not getting the best overall CPU. I'm messed up because I don't know where to go and what to do.
Now that you don't have to buy 3 copies of each game, you can take the day off, lol.
Yes, here's the thing. When it comes to buying the 3 copies, was it fun at the time? Sure. I got the Modern Warfare 3 on all 3 copies. I got the Modern Warfare 2 on all 3 copies.
The PS5 Pro could be even more with a better CPU.
Of course, it would be fairly decent. But if Mark Cerny is saying all it's needed is this update, let's hope for it. Let's anticipate that this update that he's releasing, that 2.0, is going to be remarkable. Because they're not releasing the PlayStation 6 anytime soon. And, you know, to be honest with you guys, I'm quite glad they aren't, because I wasn't ready to just make that switch all of a sudden.
Devs don't 100% optimize the same way they will for a PS6.
Right. The PS6 is going to be, you know, real...
Games aren't built for PS5 Pro, they are built for PS5 then updated for PS5 Pro.
Oh, wow. So this is just secondary. That's not good.
Which is still good, but PS6 will push the medium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the PS5 Pro is the icing on the cake.
Right. I was just here, dude. Like I'm here in the same spot every time. You guys honestly say that this game is like the same
PS5
thing?
Pro should have been the base PS5 at launch.
Yes, yes, I agree about that. And with the FSR update that the PSSR update that they're releasing, it all should have been included. When they showed us the Unreal Engine 5 Epic demo, that should have been the norm in terms of what we're gonna expect and see on the regular. They showed us that to hype us up so we would buy the system. They knew that the system wasn't ready to release those kind of results anytime soon, but they had to show us that so we could feel assured that we were going to get that kind of level of power and graphics.
Yeah, SH2 Remake is a very slow burn, same hallways.
Yep. I almost want to ask you guys, do you guys want to see something else? But actually, I got a key. I remember I was able to get the key.
Go here, find a key, then move into a new area and do the same.
Well, I got the key, so I got to find the area. Where am I going to go? I have no health. Tell I'm all messed up. No medical. Oh, I do have some.
For Remake, that game is phenomenal.
That's what you want to see? I actually enjoyed that. That game, yeah, that game was phenomenal. I agree 100%. How about this? If I die really soon in this game, then we'll just jump to RE4 so I could continue on with the game, I promise. But let me die first at least once. And then I'll
watching more RE4. I'm almost done with the VR mode.
you're playing on the VR mode. Oh my goodness. How is that? Did I go in here yet?
So good.
It's so good. Wow. Yeah, even this game doesn't.
Watches we haven't played in a while, but it's so fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I would try to play on the VR headset. I think I tried it once in the beginning, and I was
hoping Re9 gets VR, but it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Re9 will top Re4 Remake.
Really? Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
I would have preferred RE9 to be Leon's game only.
Oh, without the what is it? Her name, Grace, the protagonist. That's weird. But it's gonna give us.
Might overshadow Grace Ashcroft.
Yeah. Agreed. Yep. Yep, you're right about that. 100%.
I think Grace will be a great change of pace.
Yeah. It'll definitely.
Capcom are masters of pacing for the most part.
Uh-huh. No, it's gonna be a work of art, that game. Am I going the right way? I don't even know anymore. Or did I just come from this way? Yeah, so...
In Capcom we trust.
Yeah. Even the
If
new
you watch
game.
her gunplay, it's so heavy and it's like she isn't trained, which is unrealistic and awesome. It adds more tension to her segments.
Yes, yes, I can admit that. Okay, so I was just there, but let's see what's over here. All right. To be honest with you, man, I like this game, but I can't figure out where to go next. Is this new? This is new. No, I was here before, was I? hmm Number 4.
How long will Laya be streaming?
I'm about to probably quit this game and play Resident Evil 4 Remake because I feel like that game will be more intense. Like this game is, I can't find the next part of the game, and I don't know if it's gonna, add the value of me playing it and you guys just watching the same rooms over and over again. That's a good question. Yeah, see, the door's locked. I'm going all over this place, and it's the same thing. Um, let's get a vote. Do you guys want to see me play Resident Evil 4 Remake to continue on with that because I got pretty far, or do you want me to continue on this game for the live stream because I can't for some reason seem to find the next part of the
Resident Evil
game.
4 Remake.
Okay, for sure because I feel like it's
I'm
gonna be
gonna eat and I'll be back.
okay.
Maybe I'll make an re4 thumbnail for the stream.
Oh, nice. Let me. Can't do anything, man. Yeah, same thing. All right, guys, I'm gonna back out of this, and we're gonna play some Resident Evil 4 Remake because I really thought that this was gonna be a little more intense than what I'm experiencing. Now, maybe because I'm amateur at this game, I can't find anything how to get from point A to point B. It's very sad, but I know this game has some good jump scares. I know it's a good game overall, but I just don't think it hits the way it's supposed to with this game today, right now, with Resident Evil 4 Remake. So, um, yeah, we're gonna jump into Resident Evil Remake. I hope this isn't gonna upset anybody. There's a lot of people watching this live stream, so I would like to hear more people vote whether they want to see me play this game or Resident Evil 4 Remake. That would be nice to know. All right, it's 9:21, still early yet. We're gonna jump into Resident Evil 4 Remake. Play that for maybe about, I would say like 2 hours at the most, just because I have to get some sleep. But yeah, we're gonna go into Resident Evil 4 Remake. If you guys are up for it, ending this game right now, and I'll get back into this game. But as of right now, I can't find the scene where I'm going, what I'm doing. So, all right, guys,